guys. So good to come live with you this Saturday. I hope you're having an amazing weekend so far. And as you hop on, let me know that you're here. Put a 1 for live and where you're tuning in from. If you catch this on the replay later, then put a 2. And let me know also where you are tuning in from. So I'm going to talk about 2 H's today. And you're probably wondering, what are the 2 H's that I'm going to talk about? So the first H is going to be honesty. And I want you to really think about what that word means to you. And honesty, you might think about what that means, what that looks like in terms of your relationships with other people. Are you being honest with other people? Are they honest with you? But what I want you to also think about is the honesty that you have with yourself. So are you honest with yourself as far as are you truly happy with your life? Are you really acknowledging areas in your life that that you need to grow in? So, are you honest about your state of the state of your relationships, of your health, of your finances, and so on? Are you really honest about that with yourself? The other H that I want you to think about is your humility. And so humility, if you're not that familiar with the word, is really looking at your level of humbleness. And I would think of it too as, do you think that you have it all together? Do you think that you're perfect? Do you think that you have accomplished everything that you have set out to do and that you have no more room for growth? And I think it's really interesting because it varies by person, right? So there are some people out there that are constantly learning and growing and evolving. They very much see the value of investing in themselves and their growth. I consider myself to be that type of person. Does not mean at all that I have gotten to a point where I can stop learning and growing. I know better than that. And so I'm constantly learning and growing and investing in myself in a variety of ways. Those who know me know that it is important to me to get coaching for myself so that I can be the best person and coach for others. And I've really been looking at that lately too, in just various aspects of my life, areas that I may have felt like I had come so far, yet realized that there is more and there's better ahead, that I haven't reached my ultimate destination. For example, regarding my health, things are so much better for me health-wise, praise God, than they were about 7 years ago. However, there is always room for improvement. And that is something, the reason I wanted to talk about this today is to hopefully encourage, inspire, educate you to consider for yourself, how are you doing with being honest with yourself? How are you doing with being humble? Do you take time for yourself to take a good hard look at areas in your life that you have been perhaps stagnant, stuck, not reaching for growth, but really limiting yourself and thinking that you are just at your final destination? Or maybe you feel that you're doubting your ability to expand, to be able to have growth in that particular area. Maybe you have experienced some obstacles that really discourage you from taking action. And I totally can relate to that. I recently was thinking about my 7 years of health struggles prior to really making some ground and progress with my health. And I still have to take a close look at the doubt, the fear in taking action, doing more things with my health, because there were 7 years of feeling like things were not improving, that I wasn't getting the help that I needed. And there was honestly a lot of damage done, I believe, psychologically for me to really believe that hope was still out there, that there was information, that there were people in my corner to support me. I felt very alone. And so it's a muscle that you have to exercise to really work on being honest with yourself, with increasing in your humility, and being okay with not having everything all figured out. And I truly believe that once you have been more open to being honest with yourself, with being more humble, you are then opening yourself up to getting the help that you need. And unfortunately, often I see people who put a wall up and they believe that that no one can help them, or they believe that they don't have enough money, or they don't have enough time, or they don't have enough energy, or they don't believe that they are worth it. They don't believe that their health is worth the time, the money, or the energy. And it's extremely sad, to be honest. So I'm here also as a reminder to remind you of your worth, that by you taking a good look, hard look at your life and wanting more for yourself, not only is that loving yourself and increasing the worth that you already have, that you may not be able to see at times, but it's also then allowing yourself to grow and stepping into a version of yourself that will be better for your kids, your family, your loved ones. And so if you're someone who cares about other people, then I really encourage you to look at yourself and the growth that is available to you if you are open to it and allow it into your life. So also, if you are in need of support for coaching, I love helping people with life coaching, health coaching. Everything you do, every little thing you do makes an impact in the grand scheme of things in improving your life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Reach out to me. I do have availability for coaching this summer, as well as initial wellness consults to help people dig deeper into what truly is contributing to their health issues, so they can get to the bottom of it once and for all. We deserve, back to our worth, we deserve to feel our very best, and I believe it's possible for you, but you have to be willing to take steps to get help and to be willing to take those steps to improve it for yourself. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, Jennifer, and have an amazing weekend.